Hello! Welcome to my channel. My name is Haoto, and today we're gonna react to again something different. But I mean, something the same but something different. Than my usual content. We're gonna react to finding a player who doesn't exist because a lot of you guys recommended me the video after you watched the hidden world thing. I already forgot the title. The Don't Go Left thing. um, it was pretty fun, pretty entertaining, and I thought, yeah, why not give it a try and watch the other one. Finding a player who doesn't exist sounds intriguing. Sounds very fun. So yeah, let's watch it, huh? Let's go.
Hello, I saw some of your videos and I was wondering if you could help me with something. I know it's not some big mystery to solve or anything, but I lost contact with a friend I used to play with a while ago. Him and I had a falling out, but I just want to make sure that after all these years, he's just okay. The only things I can provide to help are just some old videos of me and him playing on a server a long time ago. Thanks so much.
Crafty King.
At first, I didn't think much of this message. People stop talking for all sorts of reasons. Friendships grow apart, life gets too demanding. There are countless possible explanations for what happened to Alex, all very normal. But for just a moment, curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to take a look. And I can now assure you that what happened to Alex, this is not normal.
Ooh.
And it all begins with the first video on Crafty's channel, which opens with him on the multiplayer screen joining a server named Eternal. We can see several other players in the distance welcoming him online, and just a few seconds later, there he is. Alex joins, seemingly very much okay and not disappeared. According to the description, this was recorded in December of 2010. Crafty and Alex ask where they can make a base and are told that anywhere is alright to build. They go off searching for a cave and eventually just end up digging down to get resources. There is this odd bit a minute in where Crafty punches Alex to get his attention and Alex just kind of zones out for a second, but otherwise this video ends very normally. Crafty has to leave to go to work and the recording cuts off there. At this point, I was skeptical that these three videos would have any clues as to what actually happened to Alex, but video 2 is where things start to get strange. It resumes with Crafty logging back on to find that Alex had built up their house and even gotten 2 full sets of armor for the both of them. The video continues with normal, friendly discussion, and the two decide to work on the roof, until suddenly Alex freezes and says this.
Crafty?
We can see Alex staring off into the distance. He asks Mine, another server member, if that was him, and Mine doesn't know what he's talking about.
Were you behind the house?
Mine says no, and Crafty is equally confused. The subject then gets changed though, and Alex doesn't mention it again. But what did he see? I doubt Alex would just say this out of the blue, and judging by the fact he asked Mine if that was him, it's likely he saw a player. But if it wasn't any of the three of them, who was it? Surely if they knew another player was online, Alex would have asked them as well, like he did Mine. But he didn't, implying that nobody else should have been connected to the server. So what did Alex see? From the mildly ominous description, we learn that this video took place 2 days after the previous one, but other than this odd incident, nothing particularly strange happens. 6 minutes in, some music begins to play that I can't say I've heard before, and just like last time, Crafty has to go, asking Alex for a full set of diamond armor before he leaves. Something is unsettlingly wrong with this server, but Alex still seems to be totally fine. If we're going to get any clues as to how he eventually disappears, it's going to have to be in this final third video. The video begins with Crafty joining and the whole server getting ready to light the nether portal, but before that, Crafty asks if anyone has seen Alex. This is the first time he hasn't already been there waiting when Crafty hopped on, but the response of the server members is odd. It's apparently the exact opposite. Alex has never logged off. Apparently, he plays so much on this server that has become a topic of concern on the forums, and we actually get to see this concern because right after Mine asks, Note System actually drops a link in chat. The link takes us us to an Imgur screenshot of the forums, and there it is.
Alex, dude, you've been playing non-stop. Yeah, man, you really need to take a break. I do agree, Alex. Take a break.
It sounds like the exact opposite of the original message Crafty sent me, but granted, if he does play so much, why isn't he here now? Surely if you're going to be playing 24/7 anyway, you're gonna be present for a server-wide event. Something is very, very wrong. The group decides to light the nether portal without Alex, but when they try to go through, it doesn't work. For some reason, the portal is broken. Crafty says he'll message an admin about it, and the server closes, the video ending there. And that's it? These 3 videos are all the pieces we have to work with, and honestly, at this point, I was almost positive I'd have to tell Crafty that I couldn't find his friend. If anything, Alex seemed like he was too active, not vanished at all. But no, this couldn't be the end, so I decided to—
Mysterious. I like mysteries. Like mystery stories. It's so cool.
Dig deeper. I took another look at the screenshot, hoping to find a link or something to take me to the forums to get more clues. Nothing. I thought about putting this weird music through a spectrogram in hopes of uncovering a hidden message, also nothing. So I rewatched all the videos again. Maybe there was something I had missed, a small detail that had slipped through the cracks. Nothing. Wait, no, there was something. A single frame right as the server closes, we get a flash of text in the error message. It looks like total gibberish, but attach it to the end of a YouTube video URL and we have ourselves a lead. Alex's channel. If there has ever been a way of finding out
how? But it's cool, I love that.
what happened to him, this was it. The video begins similar to Crafty's, but with a little bug. But when Alex joins Eternal, he's hit with this.
By accessing and utilizing the services of Eternal, you hereby agree to the following terms of service. These terms are binding and govern your conduct on the server. Failure to comply with these terms may result in penalties, including but not limited to temporary or permanent suspension of access to the server and/or the loss of privileges given to you by your birthright.
Wait, what?
This is extremely ominous, but it doesn't end there. The messages keep coming, starting with normal disclaimers about alt accounts and harassment, and turning into mentions of undisclosed experiments, potential psychological distress, mental instability, and permanent real-world impacts on mental health and cognitive function. All of this seemingly orchestrated by the Department of Metaphysical Sciences, or DMS. Why this message was seemingly only shown to Alex and not Crafty is up in the air, but we don't have time to think, because before we can, Alex agrees to the terms and conditions and logs on to Eternal. Crafty says hello, and immediately Alex's screen bugs out. The footage continues with the same events of Crafty's Day 1 video, but with sporadic glitches appearing non-stop all over Alex's screen. Though judging by the fact that he never once pauses the game or mentions it, it seems like it's only happening in post and not in the moment. The video continues like this for a while until we get this. Black splotches appearing all over the footage. These glitches continue to get worse and worse, with this one 4 minutes in being significantly disturbing. Later, the glitches trace out some odd lines, but that's it. The video ends very normally. Well, normal if you ignore all the horrifying oddities we've been seeing. But despite this really weird video, there are no immediate clues as to what's actually happening. That is, until we check the description.
This video has been encrypted in standard procedure as stated in Chapter 7, Section 924. However, as also stated under Chapter 7, Section 933, any footage involving or of experiments classified as Class 4 employee or above must have each video encrypted in a separate way as to avoid any leaks to the American populace. Please remember that Company Poker Night is on Thursday and the following card codes have been banned from practice. Remember to bring a shareable food for all employees to have.
Interesting.
Sorry, what did we just read?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not smart enough for this shit. I'm just sitting here like, oh, ooh, ah.
Video is apparently encrypted, and it's likely the people behind this are the DMS we heard about earlier. But what sort of experiment are they running here? From the contents of the video and this description, we can now essentially confirm that some sort of testing is being conducted on Alex, something potentially very harmful that might be the reason behind his disappearance. But we don't know exactly what they're getting at just yet, though where can we go from here? Well, taking a look at this description again, we can read that the DMS doesn't want anything getting out to the American public about these experiments, so they're encrypting these videos in various different ways. Case in point, the poker card codes. Replacing each letter of the alphabet with its corresponding number and each number with its corresponding letter of the alphabet, capitalizing the ones with an arrow, we get another YouTube video URL.
Oh, interesting. Okay, it's understood. Ooh.
Finally, we get to see what Alex saw out there.
Yeah,
The
what
video
did you
is
see?
initially similar to the
I hope there's no jump scare. Oh god. I don't want a jump scare. Guys, if there's gonna be a jump scare, okay? Be prepared. I'm gonna scream, okay?
previous one. Again, Crafty logs on like we saw in his perspective, and Alex's screen experiences the same weird glitches. As we expect, Alex and Crafty eventually go to build the roof. Any second now, something should happen.
Oh.
There it is. The screen glitches and we get a zoomed in shot of a black player watching from a distance. And looking out onto the beach, we can see it, watching Alex and Crafty. The screen flickers again, and it's gone. And we get the same interaction we saw earlier. The video proceeds as usual with Crafty logging off, but this time it doesn't end. Alex heads down into the mine and we hear a very fast set of noises. Alex looks around, scared, but continues to go deeper. He collects iron before heading back out of the cave, all the while looking back over his shoulder, until suddenly...
No, don't. Oh, okay.
There it is again, watching him. If we go frame by frame, we can
It says P. Is it PP?
barely get a glimpse of the name tag. HYG something OPOL. We can't exactly make it out, but one thing is for certain. Something is horribly wrong. The description is very similar to the last, but this time the URL is in plain sight. No encryption, no nothing, which is odd considering the line that comes right after it. Maybe someone at the DMS wants us to find this, which is good because the next video is genuinely insane. Alex begins in a different part of the server, notably with strange burning trees. He proceeds normally, cutting sugarcane, replanting wheat, but begins to become strangely attracted to this gravel path, and seemingly without reason begins to follow it. As he does, his screen continues to glitch more and more, and the path takes him away from everything else on the server, out
That's really interesting. I like that.
into the unknown. He heads onto a beach and into a dark tunnel dimly lit by redstone torches. He follows the tunnel deeper and deeper, entering a strange maze, until he finds a ladder and climbs down to see this.
Oh, please don't. Oh, please don't. Oh, please don't. Oh god, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh. Don't stop playing. Okay. Oh, hi!
Alex runs, trying to get away from the figure, but the footage glitches and somehow he's back in the main room. He climbs the ladder to get out, but the path he came through is now blocked. He runs down the other end of the corridor, facing dead end after dead end after dead end. He's trapped here.
Oh, frick this! Ah, okay.
Suddenly, Alex is back in the main server spawn, and as if slipping into a trance, runs into his house, grabs a compass, and begins heading north. That was a lot, so let's go through it again more slowly to try to understand what just happened. After following the gravel path, Alex makes it into a room with tens if not hundreds of signs, all telling him not to stop playing. He opens a chest with a weird arrangement of blocks, which I'll get to in a second, and
is it one of those messages again? Okay.
Turns around, there it is, right in front of us. Hi Jope call. The name is gibberish, but Decoding it with a basic Caesar cipher, it translates into archive. If this name doesn't mean anything to you, then don't worry, we'll get to it in a second as well. Alex runs from archive before getting sent back to the main room, where he tries to escape through the series of corridors, each time met with another dead end and a cryptic sign. Finally, archive corners him, approaching quickly before sending him back home, and Alex goes north. I don't have to tell you that something is horribly wrong. To even begin to understand any of this though, let's go in order and take a look at the chest. If you replace each block and item with the first letter of the name of that block, you get this. That's nonsense, but taking it one step further and substituting in the second letter of each name if there's 2 items, the third letter if there's 3, and so on and so forth, we get this instead. It's possible I misinterpreted the cipher, but the message is pretty apparent even if not perfect. Don't stop going north. Shifting our attention now to the signs, we only get to see them for a few frames each, and honestly, try as I might, this first sign we run into is just way too dark for me to actually read. I just can't make enough out. The second sign though, I had a bit more luck. With the exception of a few uncertain characters, I was able to see most of these, and if you hadn't already guessed by the convenient number, this is going to be another video URL. Finally, the third sign is just barely visible, and I was able to get this out of it. Seems like more nonsense, but you know the drill. Wait for his something. The word here is likely approach, but I couldn't make out the middle 3 letters to confirm. Altogether, across all 3 messages, we have don't stop playing, don't stop going north, and wait for his approach. All of these remarks check out with the video title, which I haven't even mentioned yet, and translates into my first command. It seems that for some odd reason, this archive guy is trying to command Alex, scaring him into staying online, waiting for his orders, and for some reason heading north. But why? Who is Archive and what does he want? How does he connect to the Department of Metaphysical Sciences? And maybe most importantly, is he the reason that Alex disappeared? Well, luckily we don't have to wonder for very long, because the URL that we found on the sign earlier, Caesar shifted of course, takes us to a video on what channel, if not Archive themselves.
Interesting. Okay.
Is onboarding.
Following is property of the United States Department of Metaphysical Sciences. Any unauthorized viewing on distribution can be punishable by up to 10 years or life in federal prison.
Welcome to the United States Government Department of Metaphysical Sciences. You have been employed as a Class 4 developer and researcher in Archive.
Watching this video, we learn a few important things. For one, Archive is a division of the United States Department of Metaphysical Sciences, specifically focused on ensuring the safety of humanity in interactions with machines and us, as well as advancing the power of the US government. Currently, they have 4 ongoing experiments with various different metaphysical or supernatural entities. The only one that we can read, translating from binary, is Entity M. If you know, you know. Besides that, we don't get much else, just that our instructor will supposedly reach out to us soon. This is probably a video they show to the new hires at Archive, but why is this branch of the US government concerned at all with Alex and Eternal? It seems odd that they'd be so interested in a Minecraft server, but clearly they have something to do with all of this. Well, to find out, we have to watch the next video. Getting to it though isn't easy. The description of the last video on Alex's channel is this giant paragraph that reads like a spam email. There's no obvious link hidden in here, and I wasn't sure at all how to progress. Out of ideas, I copy-pasted it into Google and found a result that caught my eye. A paper on steganography, a way to hide codes in plain sight. It's a pretty interesting read, but look at this. Somehow you can start with this simple phrase you want to hide, and after applying the specific encoding technique, you get this output. Insanely cool, but also very similar to our description. So I clicked the link the paper referenced, Spam Mimic, and pasting the video description into the decoder did the trick. Somehow this giant text decodes to this. Another
How?
URL.
Like why? How? It's so cool.
The next video, just titled North, features Alex going, well, north. He mines into a wall, unwavering in his focus, until suddenly something joins the server. Shifting the letters over, we get Crafty? Hey Alex, he says, also Caesar shifted, but Alex ignores him, continuing to mine, and this is the conversation that follows.
You're still online, huh? Most of the other guys have stopped playing the server a while ago. Of course, you're still playing though, LOL. You always did play non-stop when this place was at its prime, LOL. Alex? Fine dude, you don't have to respond. I just wanted to say bye. I got accepted to a college really far, so I won't really ever see you.
Okay.
I guess it's all on me for expecting you to actually say something instead of playing this stupid game. Well, have fun wasting your life playing this game. Do you expect to play Minecraft forever? Do you think in like 6 years' time you'll still be playing this stupid game?
Apparently.
Whatever.
And what do you mean stupid game? Minecraft is a cool, cozy, chill game, okay? Okay.
I'm basically talking to myself at this point. God knows you haven't talked to anyone in months. Whatever. Goodbye, Alex. Goodbye, Eternal. You were fun while it lasted.
And Crafty logs out. The entire time, Alex paid him no attention whatsoever, his mouse never giving any indication that he even noticed. His pickaxe even broke mid-mine and he continued to break through the mountain with his fist, unwavering. He mines through trees without ever straying off his path, fixated on going north. It's as if he's in a trance, but it only gets worse. Throughout the various glitches in the video, there are scattered parts of a QR code. Putting them together in a photo editor takes us to a Google Drive link for an audio file.
Oh, that's cool. I love that shit.
Hey, Alex. Just calling to see how you're doing. It's been a minute. I know you keep getting busy and you can't make it to dinner or anything involving us really. I just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. The reason why I'm calling is that earlier today some guy came by and told me to sign a paper. I don't really know exactly what it is, but they said you are moving somewhere and we'll help you out. But just give me a call soon, hun. Okay. Bye.
Moving somewhere.
A falling out? Crafty, you berated him with insults. Why would you get mad at him if you were talking in a Caesar cipher? How is that his fault? He didn't understand you. But why did Alex not even question it at all? Why was he so focused on going north? I don't get it. Why isn't he talking to his mom? Why are people taking him away? What's happening? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Archive is doing something with Alex, forcing him to obey their command to go north for some unknown reason. And we're going to find it. Okay, according to the description, someone has been leaking classified archive videos to the public, probably referencing that really not hidden link we saw earlier. But okay, never mind, not important. The rest of the description has a new encryption, but yeah, we can solve this. Just taking the first letter or number and saving the capitalization, obviously, we get another URL to a video. New objective. We can do this. This video is such an insane watch, I can't even do it justice unless you watch the entire thing for yourself. It's just under 2 minutes, but the visuals are genuinely unlike anything I've ever seen Minecraft do before. It's absurd to degrees I never thought were possible, and the entire time Alex is just walking, stuck in this sort of trance as he continues through the horrors of the game around him. But what does this all mean? What's the point of all of this? And maybe more importantly, where is Alex now? The description of this video doesn't have any new URLs for us to follow, but it has something else. A notice telling us to contact our archive supervisor at this email and give them this code word. Curious, I sent a blank email to the address just saying hi, wondering if they'd then ask me for the code word. But instead, I was quickly met with this. A notice that hi was incorrect, and if I gave the wrong code word 2 more times, I'd be locked out. I couldn't just let this chance go to waste though. Sooner or later, they'd probably catch on that I wasn't an actual employee. So I ran the code word through a Caesar and binary decoder to get entity E and sent that over. wrong again. This was bad. One more failed attempt, and odds were high that I would never be able to find Alex. Their system would flag me, and my only lead would be gone. So, in a final attempt, I decided to just try and send the code word untranslated. And it worked. I got an email back with a notice of success and a link to one more last video on Alex's channel. The title translating to, "Do you think in like 6 years' time you'll still be playing this stupid game?"
I said you would. Yes, yes. Of course
The
you would.
video is 10 minutes of Alex mining bedrock, unwavering, unmoving. The description is just the same 2 words over and over.
That was unnecessary, bro. What would you
and over. Mine bedrock, mine bedrock, mine bedrock. Throughout the video, we can hear horrifying noises in the background. Doors being knocked on and opened, followed by some thudding. Something being wheeled through a corridor, horribly unsettling sounds followed by a "come here." And worst
No.
of all, frantic and scared breathing. And then it ends. What is going on here? Why is Alex just lifelessly mining this bedrock? Why is Archive making him do this? Why do they have to take him from his home? I don't understand. All of this that we've seen has been Alex getting progressively worse and worse, tormented by strange figures, disturbing noises, and eventually turning into some sort of drone that just follows orders. And if the title is to be believed, he's been trapped mining in this trance state for 6 whole years. What does it all mean? Well, I think I know how to find out. Something I've neglected to mention up until this point is that all the videos we've seen so far have had hidden messages in the subtitles, and decoding
Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
it gives us this, a broken link to a WordPress site, Woke Sheeple's Truth. The About reveals that this site was made by some sort of government conspiracist, and all of the blog posts have these crazy ravings about various types of mind control the government is using on us. Subliminal messaging in advertisements to get us to buy more fast food, music
I mean, but that is a true thing that really exists.
videos with patriotic undertones, Super Bowl ads trying to control our minds, and movies pushing pro-military agendas. The list goes on, and at first I thought it was a red herring, but then on December 12th, 2010, around the same time Crafty and Alex first logged on to Eternal, Woke Sheeple posted this.
Yo, so you guys remember my post on video games? So I went through with the plan and I found something crazy. Everything I was saying was true. The government is controlling you with these games, and I have proof. I'm gonna post some of this. The people need to know. This is finally what we need as a group to pull the wool from everyone's eyes. There's so much involved with this server. Mind control, programming humans, human experimenting, everything I've talked about. There's even a secret government department like I said before. I am going to post some of the documents I found in the server files tonight. So stay up, sheeple. It's time to prove the government's controlling you. See you tonight.
This is it. This is exactly what I've been looking for. If we go back to the post he's talking about, he mentions how he has a buddy that plays on this Minecraft server and he's going to hack his account and do some digging. And all things considered, this could well be Eternal. I mean, it lines up with everything we've seen so far. Human experiments, hidden government branches, whatever Woke Sheeple found could be the key to it all. The key to finding out what's going on here and what actually happened to Alex. This is it.
Alright, buckle up because I've uncovered something huge. For years, a secret government department has been running mind control experiments on us, using media, technology, and social systems to manipulate our thoughts and behaviors. Everything is part of their plan to turn us into mindless drones who obey without question. This is just the beginning. Get ready to see the truth.
Here it is. Classified. Experiment Eternal. Eternal. By leveraging the open-ended nature of sandbox games, Experiment Eternal aims to evaluate the potential for prolonged psychological immersion, leading to a full neglect of the outside world. Phase 1. Have quiet audios and whispers to promote exploration and reinforce behaviors. Phase 2. Disturbing visuals to scare them and keep their focus on the game. Unsettling audio and horrible game distortions. Don't let them stop playing. Keep them dependent on the virtual environment. Phase 3. Endurance. See how long you can keep them controlled and immersed. Recover the subject's physical body and pump them with food and water through an IV so they never have to look away from the screen. Intensify the visual.
Damn, but his eyes must hurt as shit. Goddamn. Like, always staring at the screen. They must be red.
And audio distortions, employing fear to push the bounds of how far they can be manipulated and scared. The program will intercept any messages that they receive from the outside world and alter them so the participant can't possibly understand and snap out of it. Make them fully dependent on the program. Make them controllable. This is what was happening to Alex. This is the point of everything we've seen. A government branch focused on testing interactions between machines and biology, developing a system to push the bounds of psychological control. It all makes sense. All the disturbing visuals we've seen, the strange noises, everything makes sense. The reason Alex was taken from his mom, the reason he couldn't read Crafty's messages, and the reason he's been brainlessly following these orders, it's always been about following orders. Controlling him, turning him into this drone, this sheep, for the sake of this sick experiment. For 6 years, he's been locked up, forced to mine bedrock, just to see how long they can keep this up. It's horrible. There's one more blog post on the site. A van outside Woke Sheeple's house. People knocking on his door.
They got him.
They found
FBI, open up!
him. There's no one left who knows the truth anymore. No one who can save Alex. Except for us.
Oh, don't pull me into your shit.
We can save him. The last line of the document says this: assets needed to access the program will be provided on the title page. Okay, title page. The username is blacked out, but there's the access code for us right there. And if I'm thinking about this correctly, the username is probably just PyJobCall archive. Archive sent another email. They think I'm one of them. I can do this. I can access the server. I can stop this. There's the link to the console right there. Log in with the details from the document. We're in. There it is. Eternal. The IP. How do I know if it's correct though? I can't accidentally touch the wrong thing. One mistake and I'll out myself. I have to be careful. No mistakes. I have to make sure this is the right server. I have to log on. I have to
Why do you have to log on though?
find Alex.
Ooh. I hope no jump scares though. I really hope for no jump scares. Aww. Oh god, no, please don't. Oh, hi.
Alex?
Please no jump scares. Please don't. It's too quiet. It's way too quiet, bruh. Oh, what did he do? Now that he's out of it, he's gonna... If you think about it, what could happen if he's in there somewhere and they're force feeding and everything, and he's just like awakes because the server is shut down. What they're gonna do to him? Is he gonna be panicked or something like that? It's so cool to think about that, you know? If it was real, okay?
Greetings. It has come to our attention that you are not, in fact, a Class 4 employee. The experiment has been prematurely terminated. Ordinarily, you would have been severely punished. However, we acknowledge your ingenuity in bypassing Archive's encryption systems, so consider this a postponement of punishment. Try it again, and the consequences will be swift. This is your first and final warning. From this point forward, your life is no longer your own. Sincerely, Archive.
No. Aww. Imagine they just kill him. That was interesting, I must say. That was very interesting to think about that. If something like this exists, like if something like this were real, which we know it's Minecraft, okay, but like to think about it, like so interesting, such an interesting like system and theories and stuff like that. It's so fun. It's so fun to pretend what if. But yeah, I must say it was a good video, but I like the with the one with the word more. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.